You blame slow metabolism for weight gain. But you ignore the traffic jam in your gut. Constipation is not just uncomfortable, it is a warning flare. And you keep walking past it. Problem elaboration: you feel heavy. You look puffy. Your belly sticks out like armor. You cut calories. You add cardio. Still nothing moves. You call it water weight. You call it bloating. You call it hormones. But you never ask the brutal question: why is your system not clearing waste? Your body is a battlefield logistics line. When waste backs up, everything slows. Appetite signals distort. Stress rises. Sleep drops. And you start making covert contracts with yourself. I'll eat clean all week, then I deserve junk, then guilt hits. Then you binge. Then cognitive dissonance screams: I want control, but I act helpless. Predators love helpless people. So do cravings. So does chaos. Ask yourself this question: are you running your body, or coping inside it? Constipation doesn't cause fat like magic. It triggers a chain reaction that makes weight control harder. You fix it by restoring gut flow, stress control, and signal accuracy. Stay until the end, because the final principle fixes mornings fast. You'll learn 7 strikes: the false weight trap, bloat versus fat, how constipation hijacks hunger hormones, cortisol, the stress clamp that tightens your gut, the fiber mistake that makes you worse, the hydration electrolyte switch most people miss, movement and massage, mechanical fixes that work, the daily protocol to poop like clockwork. Count to 3. Watch what happens. 1, 2, 3. Your body wants relief, not excuses. So you give it a system. 1. The false weight trap. You are not always getting fat. You step on the scale. It jumps 2 pounds. You panic. You punish yourself. That is amateur behavior. Constipation can increase scale weight through stool retention and fluid shifts. Your abdomen distends like a pressure suit. You look fatter, while the problem is volume, not tissue. But here's the trap: panic makes stress. Stress raises cortisol. Cortisol slows your gut even more. You become a fox caught in your own snare. Do you see the loop? Actionable tactics: do this. Stop reacting to daily scale noise. Track weekly averages. Measure waste in the morning, same conditions. Rate stool frequency and effort daily, 1 to 10. Treat constipation as a system metric, not shame. Transition teaser: now the deeper threat: constipation can distort hunger. That is when hyenas enter the camp. 2. Hunger hijack. Constipation scrambles your signals. Your gut is not a pipe. It is a sensor network. When transit slows, fermentation changes. Gas builds. Discomfort rises. Sleep quality drops. Then hunger signals get noisy. You confuse pressure with hunger. You eat to settle the feeling. But food piles on the traffic. Now cravings act like wolves. They hunt when you are tired and stressed. Ask yourself: do you eat from need, or from noise? Psych concept, defined fast. Information asymmetry means your body has data you ignore. Your brain sees hunger. Your gut screams backlog. You stop obeying the wrong message. Actionable tactics: do this. Before snacking, drink water and wait 10 minutes. Walk 5 minutes. Recheck the feeling. Eat protein first at meals to stabilize appetite. Stop grazing. Use defined meals and gaps. Call to action number 1: subscribe now if you want ruthless health strategy. No motivation fluff. only control. Transition teaser cravings intensify when stress rises. And stress has a favorite weapon, cortisol. 3. Cortisol. The stress clamp that shuts your gut. Cortisol is your survival alarm. It's useful in a fight. It's toxic as a lifestyle. When cortisol stays high, your nervous system shifts. Blood flows away from digestion. Your gut becomes non-essential, transit slows. Stool dries. You strain. Then you feel worse. Then stress rises again. That is a siege engine. You cannot out-fiber a nervous system stuck in threat mode. So stop acting like prey. Ask yourself this question: what are you tolerating that is killing your flow? Actionable tactics: do this, cut caffeine after midday. Do a 2-minute reset daily, inhale 4, exhale 6. Replace late-night scrolling with a hard bedtime routine. Say one deliberate no each day. Psych concept, defined fast, shadow integration means owning the part of you that loves chaos. The part that stays up late, then plays victim. You pull that part into the light. Then you lead. Transition teaser next, the classic mistake. Fiber. The tool you misuse like a blunt blade. 4. The fiber trap. More is not always better. Everyone screams, eat more fiber, and many people get worse. Why? Because you add fiber without water, salt, and movement. That turns your gut into wet cement. Fiber needs fluid to form soft bulk. Fiber needs motion to move it. Otherwise you build a bigger blockage. You become a lion trying to sprint in mud. Do you want relief or pride? Actionable tactics: do this, increase fiber slowly, not overnight. Choose one fiber source at a time. Prioritize gentle fiber, cooked vegetables, oats, chia. If bloating explodes, step back and stabilize first. Transition teaser now the real switch: hydration plus electrolytes. Most people drink water and still stay dry inside. 5. Hydration plus electrolytes. The hidden key to soft stool: you chug water. You still strain. Because water without electrolytes can pass right through. Sodium helps retain fluid where you need it. Potassium supports muscle function, including gut movement. Your colon absorbs water. When you're low on fluids or salts, stool dries out. Then it sticks. Then you push. Then you inflame. That is not toughness. That is poor strategy. Ask yourself, are you truly hydrated, or just drinking? Actionable tactics: do this, drink consistently, not in one giant slam. Add electrolytes if you sweat or drink lots of coffee. Start the day with water before heavy food. Include potassium foods: bananas, potatoes, yogurt, beans. Call to action number 2: comment, flow is power, if you're done suffering silently. Transition teaser now we get mechanical. Because sometimes the fastest fix is physics. 6. Movement plus mechanics. You need motion to move. Your intestines respond to movement. Walking is not extra, it is a conveyor belt switch. Sedentary life makes your gut lazy. Add stress and low sleep and it freezes. You need daily motion like a patrol route. You also need abdominal breathing. Your diaphragm is a pump. When it moves, your gut moves. When you shallow breathe, your gut stalls. Who taught you to breathe like a hunted rabbit? Actionable tactics: do this. Walk 10 minutes after meals, especially dinner. Do 5 deep belly breaths before the bathroom. Try a gentle morning, twist and knee to chest, routine. Use a footstool on the toilet to improve angle. Massage clockwise around the belly for 2 minutes. Transition teaser now the final principle. Simple. Daily. Ruthless. It fixes mornings fast. Stay until the end because this protocol makes it automatic. 7. The daily protocol. Poop like clockwork, stop hoping. Start executing. You build a ritual that trains your nervous system. Same time. Same cues. Same outcome. Predators live by routines. Prey lives by randomness. You choose predator discipline. The daily protocol, do this, wake. Drink water first. Get morning light for 5 to 10 minutes. Move. 5 to 10 minute walk or gentle mobility. Eat protein-forward breakfast, not pure sugar. Coffee only after water and food, not empty stomach panic. Bathroom time. Sit, breathe, don't force. Throughout the day. Steady fluids plus balanced meals plus walking. Open loop payoff. Weight loss becomes easier when signals clean up. Cravings drop when sleep improves. Bloat drops when transit normalizes. Your waistline stops lying to you. Then fat loss becomes math again, not misery. Subscribe if you want the next video. Night bloating. The real triggers and fix. You don't just gain weight. You lose control of your systems. Constipation adds scale weight and belly distension. It disrupts appetite signals. It increases stress. Stress raises cortisol. Cortisol clamps digestion. Then you eat from noise, not need. Then you blame yourself. That shame is a leash. And you keep handing predators the handle. But you can flip this. You restore flow with water, electrolytes, smart fiber, and daily movement. You stop grazing like nervous prey. You sleep like a strategist. You breathe like a commander. You integrate the shadow part that self-sabotages. No more covert contracts. No more, I'll be perfect Monday. You execute today. Pause, ask yourself this question. Will you keep living backed up and bloated? Or will you choose sovereignty? If you ignore this, the loop tightens. More bloating. More cravings. More stress. More waste confusion. More quitting. But if you run the protocol, you feel it fast. Lighter mornings. Calmer appetite. Better sleep. Cleaner progress. Right flow is power below. Then start tomorrow like a predator.